All right, let's have a honest conversation about it. You know what I mean? Let's have the game's still going on. We losing what is it? 105-88. I seen all I needed to see. Let's have an honest conversation about it. Let's talk about it. But one thing I did notice during the week that I've been seeing amongst Suns fans and like people that work for the Suns and shit like that, like Al McCoy specifically, is that I appreciate how we no longer handling like Devin Booker with kid gloves no more. You know what I mean? Like it's appreciation. I feel like where it's just like, all right, now we starting to call him out on shit. Now it's not like this forbidden thing to say anything bad about Devin Booker. And that's I guess the silver lining in all of this shit, where it's just like, all right, now we can actually speak out, or like we can have our chest out with our expectations of this team and of our expectations of these niggas that play for this team. But let's be honest, where are these niggas at? Like I don't know. Like if being completely honest, if it wasn't for the refs in the first half of this game, I think this would have been a blowout. You know what I mean? Like, and it's sad to say, but it's just like you gotta call a spade a spade. If it wasn't for the refs cooking for us in that first half, like I don't know if it go the same way. You know what I mean? Like, because they was helping us out a whole lot, and you know what I mean. That's just what it was. You know what I mean? Like, Book's still cold than a motherfucker. Durant cold, and the thing that irritated me with Durant is that like I kind of came to the realization, right? Like in this series specifically, Durant has to be the best player on the floor. And I was having this argument with some Suns fans or whatever about KD and my frustration with him in this series specifically. Like even with the last game, like KD went off for 30 and all that other shit. That shit was cool, 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 cool. I take that. But I feel like in this series specifically, Kevin Durant is doing us a disservice. Today he finished with 18, 6 of 14, just cold. Like I'm not too mad at it. But I feel like Kevin Durant is doing us a disservice by not shooting the ball more. Like I need at least 20 to 25 shots a night from KD. KD needs to be the one like kicking this shit off. You know what I mean? Like somebody has to be taking advantage of the mismatches. And I feel like nobody did that. You know what I mean? I feel like whoever don't got Jaden McDaniels on them need to be the one that's like, all right, it's time for me to cook. You know what I mean? Like I need to go ahead and do this shit. And I feel like for real, the real X factor of this game, like where I feel like we lost, because I feel like the starters, we kind of matched them kind of cool and all the other shit. Like nobody in the starting lineup really went crazy out of Jaden McDaniels. He was just hitting his shots, but I feel like we'll live with that. You know what I mean? Like we'll live. It wasn't even threes. It was just like he was just getting putbacks, tips, just cutting to the hole, shit like that. So it's just like to me, I'll live with that. I'd rather Jaden McDaniels go off for 25 than Ant Edwards go off for 30, 40. You know what I mean? I'll take that every day of the week. And then the thing about it too, where it's just like, okay, like we kind of figured out the Ant shit, even though niggas want to glaze and nut ride, but oh shit, like that third quarter that he had was crazy. It was crazy, like objectively, it was crazy. But like he hasn't been in a good flow rhythm either. You know what I mean? Like he hasn't been like really killing niggas like he killed other teams that come into town. Like today he had an off night, 3 of 12, 15 points, shit like that. Like it wasn't really like I feel like a stat pad 15, like going into the fourth. I think he had maybe 10 or something like that. So it's just like the defense ain't necessarily the issue. It's just the offense and niggas not delivering on what was pitched and what was like kind of told to us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we were kind of sold that like these dudes are elite shot makers that can create their own shit and shit like that. But it's just like now it's time to, you know what I mean? Like the only one that's showing up is Eric Gordon. You know what I mean? Like this shit is crazy. Like Kevin Durant can't make a shot right now. You know what I'm saying? Devin Booker, I don't know where the fuck he is. And it's just like, to me, Devin Booker has all this like misguided energy in the game. And it's just like, just a nigga that's super energetic, but just like doing the most, but doing nothing at the same fucking time. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how he ended up with 6 fouls and foul trouble and all this other shit. And it's just like what are we doing? What are we doing? Nurk doing, I feel like it's not really Nurk's problem, but I feel like I need Nurk. Like this is when the screens come in handy, where it's like the big hard, like it's not necessarily about you rolling. It's about you need to be able to set that screen to get somebody open. Like if you got a foul, do whatever you got to do, be extra physical. Because like I said, the refs is letting the shit fly. So I feel like my biggest thing with Nurk is that his screens, like I feel like if you don't watch the Suns, then you don't really know. Like his screens is really how our offense go. You know what I'm saying? Our offense can only go as far as how open Nurk can get you coming off his screen. So I feel like it needs to be an emphasis of like you need to really like get niggas off of people. Like it's not even about like you rolling; it's about you making them get open. You know what I mean? Because like I said, we were pissed that these were elite shot makers and all this other shit. So it's like, okay, cool. But like I said, I feel like tonight we lost this game. To be completely honest, watching this game, I feel like we lost this game because of Nikhil Alexander. Because I feel like the shots that he made today, he finished 4-10, 10 points. Like I just feel like the plays and the impact that he made, like everything he was doing was just backbreaking. You know what I mean? Pause. Like it was just like everything he was doing just made like deflated niggas. It was like, oh, he hit a corner three. Oh shit, he hit this little jumper right here. Oh shit, he got a rebound. Oh shit, he got, you know what I'm saying, second chance points. And I feel like he was a real decision maker. Him and I guess McDaniels or whatever was a real deciding factor. But somebody got to step up. Somebody like this shit is ridiculous. Like somebody absolutely has to step up. And the thing that's most frustrating about it is just like I don't know if it's just like watching at home. Like you can see what the problem is, but it's like does Frank not see this shit? Like you know what I mean? Like I get it. Like player, like he can't force niggas to make shots, but it's just like it's the simple shit. It's the simple shit that we need, and then also like somebody got to catch the fucking ball. Like let's be for real. Like get these niggas some stick it, whatever the case. Like it's so many fumble passes. It's so many like niggas just dribbling the ball off. You know what I mean? Like it's just it's too much. They scored what 27 points off of turnovers, and it's just like, what are we doing? Then you got to make your free throws, and then like I said, and my biggest thing with this team is like we have to shoot threes. Like we have to. 22 threes is not enough. Like we need like the two main things need to be I get it, it's a playoff shit slow down, but now we need to keep that same pace of the season even faster, and we need to get up more threes. Like I like whenever they concede that defensive shit, I feel like that's when we'll be able to flourish. You know what I mean? Like whenever we give up on the defensive end and be like, all right, like none of these niggas play good defense anyways, and just be like, let's just focus on like getting better looks on offense. I feel like that'll really open this shit up and that'll really turn this shit around. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm torn. I'm like, I kind of want to like take, you know what I'm saying? Like I kind of want to win this series. I'm kind of like, you know what? Like I'll be cool if the season ended. Just get this shit over with, just so I could just move on with life. But yeah, man. Like all in all, shout out to the T-Wolves, man. They played a good game. The rest was cooking the fuck out of them in the first half, and like I said, we didn't even really capitalize on that. We was only up by like 5, so it's just like, come on, man. If the refs is gonna put Karl-Anthony Towns in foul trouble, they're gonna put Jaden McDaniels in foul trouble. They're gonna put Ant and then all, you know what I'm saying? If they're gonna put all of these niggas in foul trouble, we need to capitalize on it. Like Book, and I'm really looking at you because Jaden McDaniels wasn't even guarding you like 85% of the game. So it's just like, come on, like what are we doing? But all in all, man, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm ready to move on. I'm just ready for this shit to be over with. If it's not, like it is what it is. Till next time, man. Peace.